Hey, yo, explain this to me. You ever knew that one person that just always brought up your past? And it seemed like, you made leaps and bounds from your past, but they always bring up your past. It kind of seemed like they like trying to shame you or something. And it could be like an ex, a friend, a family member, even your parents or something like that, right? And I always wonder, like, why did this person always bring up my past, though? You feel me? But then I started noticing something. I realized that it was this one person that always brought up somebody past to like validate themselves. Like they'd be like, "Yeah, I failed the test, but so and so failed it twice, so I mean, I'm gonna be good." But what does that have to do with you? And it's mostly like friends. It seems like they trying to bring shame to you so they can validate or glorify themselves. Or it's like no matter how much you changed or how much you try to change, it's always that one person that's just like, well, I remember they did this, so I can't trust them. Or they always gonna be this, once this way, always this way. But then I realized like sometimes it's just like kind of like a form of control. Like they want you to feel shame so you can like jump through hoops to prove that you no longer that way. And they always say shame and things like, I always knew you was never gonna change. I always knew you wasn't gonna do this. But you gotta realize in most cases, not all, but in some cases that that's just a form of manipulation to get you to do what they want you to do. So they try to use your past against you so you can go leaps and bounds to make them feel comfortable or do something that helps them. But once you realize that it's either these two reasons, they're trying to validate their failures or they're trying to control you by always putting you in that depressive state when you were at your low vibrational state. But look, one thing I had to realize in life is I cannot change the past, but you want to know what I can change? My future. And I'm not going to allow nobody to control me or try to validate themselves by bringing up my failures because they don't feel whole in themselves.